Welcome to another episode of C's Backyard Bees. We're going to be getting into these hives today. We got 3 hives that are queen right, and then let's get into some of these hives and see what's happening, see if they are queen right, and kind of see how full these supers are. So this next hive was the swarm. We added a box last week to them. They're also a little honey bound, so I'm going to see what's going on in that frame that I added, just to see if she started. So I added this second box, and there's a couple brand new frames in here. Half of them were filled out, half of them needed wax added. So I jigsawed them, which means you do every other. So it's like no wax, wax, no wax, wax, no wax, wax, no wax, wax. That's one way of doing it. Sometimes I find that when you do that, though, they build that new wax a little wonky. They build it extra large. So just by pulling those couple, I know that they really haven't been working in this second box too much, but I wanted to make sure that they had enough room. And we're at the point of the year that we want to move a little faster than what I'm moving, just because it is robbing season. And so we're having a little some extra friends. So I'm just going to pull this box and I'm going to look right towards to see if we're queen right. Just kind of close it up, because I know that they have enough room. They have a whole another super on top of this one. And then I put in this frame last week, so we're going to pull an outside and then make sure we're queen right by looking for cells, larvae. Outside frame's heaviest, full of honey. It's like it should be. Again, this population is much better than that first hive. This was a swarm, so already had a pretty good queen in it. Means the queen's at least a year old, if not 2 or 3 years old, right? So she might be kind of on the end of her journey here. Oops. This must have been the brand new frame. And I just see a ton of eggs, I believe. Yep, lots of eggs present. Again, lots of eggs present. That's probably all we need to look at this one. Let's pull one more frame. Looking pretty good. I checked him last week. This was just completely... Oh yeah, so all those bees hatched. This is completely covered. You can see the brood that hasn't hatched yet. Top to bottom. I'm wondering if queen made it on here yet. Start filling in those with eggs. Couple eggs. Definitely eggs are going back in, so she is making her rounds and doing her job. Cool, that is all we need to see. Know that we're queen right. We shouldn't have to worry about swarming, but if you're looking at that first hive, we're just a little bit backwards this year.